So this is how they came out. I like them. I decided to go with the pointy. Hey guys, so I wanted to show you how I do my nails at home. These are the dips I'm going to use today. This is just a light pink to go over the French. And then I have a silver one that I'm going to do on the other finger. And these are just some nail tips. And then this I got on Amazon for like 12 bucks. The dips I got at just Walmart, or sometimes I get them at Sally's, but the like liquids that you get at Walmart aren't quite good. So I went to Amazon and, well, not went to Amazon, but got onto Amazon and got this. It was like 12 bucks. And this is almost a lifetime supply. Like, this is gonna last forever because you use very thin amount. And so that's all my products and this thing. So basically, first what I do is I pick out my nails and I find the ones that are going to fit my nail. This is really hard to do with one hand, but yeah, that one looks about right. I may or may not need a number 1. We'll see. So I'm going to pick out all my nail sizes and I will be right. Okay, so I sized out all my nails and I'm doing French, and this one's plain because I'm going to do glitter for that one and I don't need it to be French. But yeah, so I sized out all my nails. Okay, so I'm just going to take some crazy glue because I can't find my nail glue. It works perfectly fine. I'm going to take my nails and I'm going to put the glue. Whoa! That came out a little fast, but that's okay. Along that inside rim. And I like these little ones with the tabs on it because it just makes it easier to sit the nail on. You just sit it on like that. And then you just hold it there for a few seconds until the glue sets. There we go. See? And with the glue set, you can't really see that lip. Even if you look really close, it's hard to see. So I'm going to leave that for a few seconds before I break it off, just in case it's not completely on. And then I'm just going to keep going. So now that I have all my nails glued on, you can just bend these tips off and it's super easy. Just go front and back. And it comes right off with little or no lip on there. Okay, so I filed that edge off, and what I forgot to do is rough up the nails. So you just take your fingernail file and you just go back and forth maybe twice. Not a lot, just enough to make it a little scratched like that so that it sticks better. So I'll show you. So I just go like this. And I'm done. Just a little, like that. Nothing too crazy. There we go. Just enough to make it a little scratchy. So now that they're all nice and scratched like this, you just take the one that says number 1 and open your nail powder. This one is brand new, so I'm going to have to take off this part. looks like that. Woo! So once your nails are ready and scratched, you take the one that says number 1 and you get your powder ready and you just put on a thin coat, which I'll show you, and then dip it. Okay, so there's my nail. I'm just gonna take this, wipe it off, doesn't need to be that much, and then you just do the thinnest coat. Don't go too close to the cuticle, but you do want to see, it just looks like you put some clear coat on it. Make sure you always put your lids back on. And then you just take your finger, dip it in at an angle, pull it right back out, tap off the excess, and look at that. That's the first coat. Here's a better view. That's what the first coat looks like. So you're gonna let that sit for maybe a minute, like 45 seconds. And then once you feel like it's soaked in, you do it one more time with the exact same number 1. So now that I have this, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do it one more time. Except this time, since there is polish already on your nail, what you're going to do is when you're done, you're going to take this brush and wipe it on a paper towel so that you don't get the powder into your nail polish jar. And then just do the same thing. Now, if you want your nails thin, you can stop at 2 coats. I like my nails thick because I always bite my nails. So, sorry, my boob's trying to come out. I'm going to do 1 more coat. So I'm just top off the excess like I did last time. You can blow it off a little if you want to. And then I'm going to do 1 more coat. This is literally the easiest thing ever. And then you come out with acrylic nails, just like the nail shop. Oh, let me wipe it on the paper towel. And then I'm going to close this one. I'm going to dip it this one last time. See if I can give you a better. There you go. This is definitely easier if you have really short nails. If you have long nails, what you're going to do is take a little scooper and pour it onto your nail and make sure it falls back into the bowl. But there we go. So now that that looks like that, it's nice and thick. Not really thick, but thick enough to where I like it. I'm just going to take number 2, looks like that now, which is the activator. Once you're done, and then this you're going to kind of take a lot of, and you're going to do 1 thick coat over the whole nail, and this activates it to harden it. So there you go. Oops. So it's hard to remember to rub off your brush sometimes, but you really, really need to, or else your brushes will basically harden and turn into acrylic nails on the brush, and then you can't use the brush anymore. So you really want to make sure you don't do that, because it doesn't work out. Okay, so this is what my nail looks like. I'm going to let it harden for a little bit, and then what I'm going to do is then I'm going to file it just a little bit to the shape I want it, and then I'm going to put the top coat. Okay, so now that that's done, and it's to the thickness that I want, if you did it right, you see how it's pretty much all the same. You can do this with no filing or very minimal filing. I am going to file the very end. You see how there's that tiny little bit of a lump there? But that's really all I'm going to do. And then I'm going to put top coat. Okay, so I filed my nail the way I wanted to. You could do any shape you feel like. Now I'm just going to take step 3, which is top coat, and put a nice thick coat on top. And then this, if you have a glitter polish, is what's really going to make it shine. I like to do 2 coats just to make sure it's extra smooth, and add just a tiny bit more thickness. There we go. Now it's nice and shiny and glittery, and I'm happy with that. So I'm just going to let it dry for a couple minutes, and then you're good to go, and then that's done. So this is how they came out. I like them. I decided to go with the pointy